Hi, everyone. My name is Madelynn Perry, and as Carolyn mentioned, I'm a graduate student in the Master of Environmental and Social Change program here at the University of Winnipeg. Today, we're going to discuss an important topic, phosphorus. Now, maybe you aren't aware of the discussions surrounding phosphorus, but you may have seen or heard about algal blooms like those that occur in Lake Winnipeg. While both nitrogen and phosphorus are required for algal growth, phosphorus is thought to be the limiting nutrient, meaning the control of phosphorus could be more beneficial. Phosphorus is an essential plant nutrient that is applied to the soil in the form of fertilizer or manure. As Manitoba is one of the largest pork producers, liquid swine manure is often what is used. Because there is no sure way to know how much phosphorus is in the manure, manure application can lead to an accumulation of phosphorus within the soil. Now, under normal conditions, only 20% of applied phosphorus is used by plants, and the remainder stays locked within the soil by forming compounds with other ions, which are relatively insoluble. However, these compounds become more soluble and enhance the release of phosphorus when flooding occurs. As Manitoba receives a large portion of its precipitation as winter snowfall, the spring snowmelt is a major concern. Approximately 80% of annual phosphorus runoff occurs during the spring melt. This melt water pools and sits on the surface of the soil for extended periods of time, decreasing the soil's access to oxygen. When this occurs, a variety of chemical reactions take place and phosphorus can be released, allowing it to make its way to streams, rivers, and lakes. While controlling snowmelt flooding is an impossible task, researchers have been investigating ways to inhibit the release of phosphorus during the snowmelt. Some of this research includes the use of soil amendments, which could be applied to the surface of the soil before snowfall occurs. These amendments work in a variety of ways to change chemical processes occurring in the soil and to ultimately decrease the release of phosphorus during the snowmelt period. While recent studies have proven the effectiveness of these amendments, both in laboratory and in field experiments, a lot more research is needed before they can be widely used. This year, I'm working on a project that will help determine if these treatments are still effective for a second growing season, or if it's necessary to reapply every year. So why should you care about phosphorus? Well, as mentioned, phosphorus is an important nutrient required for crop growth, crops which we eat. However, when that phosphorus ends up in freshwater bodies like Lake Winnipeg, major algal blooms can occur, which can have serious impacts for the health of the ecosystem and be toxic to both humans and animals. Since we can't control the weather, including snowfall, this means we need to find other ways to keep phosphorus in the soil. Thank you.